Hey guys, Ryan here, and tonight I'm pretty excited. So I went into my room and checked on my Crested Gecko eggs, and I just found out that I have hatched my first Crested Gecko baby. So I'll show you guys right here. Is it coming up good on there? Mm-hmm. So, first little Crested Gecko that I've ever hatched. And what's funny is I haven't bred Crested Geckos yet. So the mother to this one, oops, I'll put the lid on. So the mother to this one I bought at a reptile show back in September. I actually have her card right here. I bought her September 16th. She laid eggs on September 23rd, and it is now November 27th. So it took 65 days for this one to hatch. It's like 10 o'clock tonight. I assume the other one will probably hatch maybe tomorrow, hopefully, or over the night. So hopefully I'll wake up to another baby. But I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to set it up in its enclosure. So on this one, I have a baby that I bought back in October. And I've tried a couple different setups with these so far. I'm raising 8 juveniles that I bought. I had them in a 12 by 12 by 18. I had it in a taller rubber tub. And I'm thinking I like these 6-quart tubs a little bit better because they're just easier to clean and easier to maintain the humidity for like an individual gecko. And then I'm using 2-ounce cups with Pangea watermelon mix. And the geckos are just eating that up. I put crickets in there yesterday for this one, and they just do really well. So I'm doing these 6-quart tubs for the juveniles for now, unless I find something better. But for me, I'm still in that trial and error stages of Crested Gecko housing. Alright, so how I set it up is I got a fake plant right here. This is good because they like to hide in it, and it holds water pretty well. And then a piece of cork bark, and I just plop it right in the middle. That way they can kind of hide under it if they want, or hide within the leaves. And then I probably put a little bit too much food in here, but I just made this for this gecko. From videos I watch, they say that Crested Geckos can eat right out of the egg, so I just want to have that in there just in case. And then I will mist it, and I think that should be good. So like I said, this is the first Crested Gecko I've hatched. So for me it's still trial and error, but I think this will be good. I've been raising up other juveniles from a pretty small stage. This is definitely the smallest that I've had, and that'll be cool. And then, so this is the other egg that I'm waiting to hatch. This is from the same mother. And then these 2 eggs are from a different female that I purchased from the same breeder.
Do you want to show her?
Yeah, I'll show the mom to this one. Let me grab her real fast. Actually had her right here, so it's just a little bit easier.
Go back in there.
So this is the mom to the baby you see right there. Oh, Loki's barking in the background. So we named this one Mystic because she's always hiding and she likes to stay mysterious, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was a cool name for her. So she's got really nice crests, and it's basically pinstripe. It's just got 1 breakdown there, and yeah. So a week after I bought her, she dropped 2 eggs, which was a surprise to me. And this one hatched. And then the other one was laid. So hers were laid on September 23rd. The other females, hers were laid on September 24th. So they're probably both pretty close to hatching right now. But I will finish off this video with the other eggs hatching. I don't want to just leave it with this. So I want to see if the other one hatches tomorrow. And then I might even do the other 2 eggs in the same video just to have them all under one. But yeah, I'm super excited. I've only been working with Crested Geckos since July, and I kind of went all out. So.
If it would focus, there we go. She's so cute.
So yeah, my intent and goal was to, breed some Crested Geckos. I've been breeding reptiles most of my life, so it's always been fun for me. But I didn't think I would get 4 eggs without breeding geckos. Oh, and then I guess I should mention this. Crested Geckos, from what I'm told, they lay infertile eggs when they're done with the breeding season. So I did throw both sets of infertile eggs from the females. They were laid like 1 month after, just in case, one ended up being fertile. But I've candled them a couple times and I don't see anything in there. But they're not going bad or molding, so I don't feel the need to take them out, just in case. And I haven't candled them in like over a month, so after these ones hatch I'll probably recandle them just to make sure there's no babies in there. But they're not harming them at all, so yep. Here, let me put her back and I'll put the baby in there and probably call it good for the night and come back to when the other egg hatches. So I don't want to freak it out, but let's see if I can get it to come up in my hands. This thing is tiny. Here, let's see if I can show it compared to this one. This one was hatched in 2018 as well, but I bought that one. So that's a pretty big size difference. But yeah. And even then, I think that one's like doubled in size since I got it. It's just, they're all eating pretty well for me, so. And I'm still learning the morphs.
Doesn't want to focus.
Yeah, it's bad lighting because it's nighttime. Is it picking it up?
Oop. No, it's not picking it up.
So, we might have to finish this during the day. But I'm still learning the morphs, but
put it on here and then
I think it's just a partial pinstripe, or maybe just considered a harlequin. But I still got a little bit of learning to do. So let me know what you guys think. I'll come back to these once they hatch. So this video is not over yet.
No, do the swoosh thing here.
Like
You
where I
dump
go like
it.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know. Where do I leave it
Just
off?
say, we'll be back later, swoosh.
Okay, we'll be back later. Swoosh.
Baby, no, but like darken the whole thing. Do that again.
We'll be back later. Swoosh. Hey guys, so it's been 2 days since the last time I talked to you, and I was actually getting kind of worried because the other egg didn't hatch. It's now 11 o'clock on the 29th, so over 48 hours. And yeah, I was getting worried. I ended up posting in a Crested Gecko group on Facebook asking if I should cut the egg just to make sure the baby didn't drown in it, and everyone said no. So I reached out to another guy that I know has cut eggs before, Ryan's Reptile Outpost, and he talked to me, and he basically said just take he said my fingernail, or I used a pen, and I took the egg out of the container, and I just basically rubbed a line on the top of it. Just kind of like that. And he said what that would do would hopefully stimulate it and get the gecko to kind of like wake up and start hatching. So I did that, and I checked on it an hour later, and there was a baby in here, so I'll show you guys. So all I did was stimulate him to let him know that it was time to wake up. Can you see him okay?
Yep.
So I was willing to cut the egg. I've cut hundreds of ball python eggs, and python eggs are a little bit different than gecko eggs because they're more like you can pinch them and get the top of it, or gecko eggs or lizard eggs in general, they're kind of firm. So it's not something that I'd recommend to everyone, but I've cut so many eggs that I would have been comfortable doing it, but I'm glad I didn't have to do it. This little guy took 67 days to hatch, and its sibling took 65. But yeah, it's another gorgeous little baby. And I have no idea what the dad was that was paired to the female, because like I said, I bought this female and the one that produced these eggs. I bought them both, and they both dropped these eggs a week later. So I do not know what they are paired to. I can text the breeder and ask them. But yeah, I think it came out with a gorgeous little baby. It's covered in vermiculite right now, but I'm sure after a few days it'll be looking nice and clean. And I'll show you how the other baby is doing. That thing's pretty gorgeous. It's so tiny. It's the smallest Crested Gecko I have. I got my dogs playing under the coffee table right here. So, yeah, I just wanted to finish off this video with these two. I was potentially going to post these two, but they haven't hatched yet, so maybe my next video will be those. But yeah, if you guys want to follow my Facebook page, it's called Monster Pythons. I'm trying to change it because I want to change my reptile name to Ryan's Reptile Venture, since I'm going to be more working with geckos and still a little bit of the snakes, but mainly just the geckos right now. I'm just trying to get Facebook to let me change the name on there. So I will be posting updated pictures of both of these on there if you want to follow me on there. And yeah, my next video will hopefully be these next two eggs hatching. So thanks for watching.